Hello. Today I'll be talking about a bunch of changes and new features from my last 2 weeks of work. This is MoonTaxi development log number 3. Thanks for watching. Let's jump right on in. We're looking at the all-new main menu that the players see when they fire up MoonTaxi. Not only does this look much better than starting on the pause menu, but the work I had to do in order to script the ship in the background to kind of fly itself around will come in handy to create autopilot features for the players to use when they're flying around upgraded ships. Starting the game, let's jump right in and to the garage and change ships. That's right, you can now change to a second ship. It's all very basic at the moment, but to get to this point, required quite a bit of heavy lifting to change the architecture of the game to support this behavior. Going from 1 ship to 2 was difficult, but going from 2 ships to 10 shouldn't be. Next up, I added a new instrument to help inform the player. The combo attitude and vector indicator shows your ship's rotation relative to the horizon, as well as indicating your direction and speed. With this instrument, you've got more precise control and understanding of what your ship is doing from moment to moment. I also added a new status light to indicate when you're traveling slowly enough to safely land. Previously, the caution light was merely turned off to indicate safe landing conditions, but now there's a new green status light to look out for. Next up, the entire instrument panel across the bottom of the screen has had quite a bit of refinement since build 20. If you're curious what that work looks like, take a look in the description of this video for a link to a video of a time-lapse of that work. The overall goal with each refinement is to bring the panel closer and closer to the look and feel of a cockpit instrument panel from, say, a spaceship or an aircraft. I think this update is a nice step in that direction. Well, that about wraps up this week's update. Here's a look at what's coming up next. Now that I have the basic ability to change from one ship to another, I'm going to refine the garage and build a whole lot of functionality around that, like not just changing from one ship to another, but knowing how powerful and how heavy your ships are, what capabilities they have, it's things like that. And then that can branch off into a store where you can buy or sell ships. The jobs and minigame connection, it's time to start working on that. If you're curious what I mean about that, take a look in the description for this video and check out the long-term plan video for the overall game plan of MoonTaxi. Next up, it's time to set up a website and a Steam page and prove to the world that I'm serious about building this game. And those are 2 signals, I think, to do that, so we're going to work on that. After that, I think I'll start working on building out the upgrades. I have a very basic upgrade panel, but they don't do anything. So let's have them start doing things, right? And if you like what you see and you want to find out more and start playing MoonTaxi, take a look in the description. I got a link there to sign up and become a playtester. I'd love to have your feedback. And if there's anything you'd like to see or hear about the game, please let me know. I'd be happy to oblige. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.